Right, we got I'm Still the Daddy and Bumface Taaha.
That is that.
And imagine your tag being Bumface.
Well, that's what he wants, isn't it?
Bumface Taaha.
You lot, remember, follow us.
Follow Bumface.
Not Bumface, Unequal Media. Follow Unequal Media at Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter. And our YouTube account is simply Unequaled. Couldn't get the name. It's really irritating when someone...
Sorry, go on.
Go on.
No, you first.
And Ludus Magnus. Yeah, what a company. What a partner to have. Supplying us with lovely Ayama gear and Razor stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I'm happy.
Loosely translate to big games.
Big games. I like your modified chat. Like, games, big games. What, bigger games?
What?
That's what you need in this world.
Yeah, that's true.
Games.
Big games.
Big games and bigger games.
Occasionally the game is just too big. So isn't bum fights an American thing? Oh, no, sorry, that's bar fights, isn't it?
He doesn't tell people what it is.
Maybe he is just a bum.
Maybe he is.
He does
No, he's not.
He's a tiny bit like a
Taaha. No,
tiny bit. Ow!
He does not look like anything.
He does not look like anything at all.
What are you talking about? Watch out, he'll beat you. That's all that matters.
Oh no, he'll beat me at games.
That's all that matters in this world.
I'll have to get a divorce. My life will be over. Right, I like watching Akuma.
Akuma.
A character in the last version who was so unexciting he didn't actually do anything. He wasn't bad. He was not by any means bad. He was not underpowered. He just didn't really do anything that exciting.
I didn't see him enough to even realise.
No, that's the thing. You didn't see him at all. You never saw him in a single match, did you?
Well, no. I watched an American stream called Peaceful J, and they had a stream it for hours. So I saw a lot of Akuma there, but I don't know, like British players or sessions or anything that used to happen. No Akuma.
Fact was, in the previous version, there was almost nothing that he could do that Ryu or Ken couldn't. Because Akuma's thing has always been bigger combos, bigger pressure. Whereas this entire game was bigger combos and bigger pressure.
That's why I think Harrod's that guy in this game. They don't shine that much.
So they're giving him some extra stuff. Let us see what Akuma does. Oh yes, Andy's got a 3-hit dragon, which means it's the only first player to get a dragon tag out.
Okay.
Actually, which is the invincible one?
I don't know.
In Akuma's case, I think if it's medium, then he's in good place.
Strong start.
Now I like watching other people play Lord. It makes me feel justified. On the other hand, I'm Still the Daddy is a bit better than me.
Pretty convincing first round from Unequaled Media. I'm Still the Daddy.
Taaha does not look phased. He expected this. This is all part of his plan.
Maybe.
He was like, for the first game, I'm just going to let him hit me in the face and see what he does. Oh, we switched.
Wow.
She said, let's switch. So they did. Maybe he fancies, to be fair, he probably does fancy his chances better with Abel.
Oh, nice.
Oh no, but now he's back to Law. There's no getting in on fireballs here. And in fact, he's probably going to be weaker against pressure. Because even with the anti-air buffs, Abel is one of the people who does not have a proper invincible anti-air move, so he can still jump him if he gets the spacing right. Man, bro. Anyway, to be fair, if he doesn't jump at him like that, the crouching fierce he should be able to get.
That's weird.
Oh, that is possible.
I know everything about it.
Legitimate way out.
Yeah.
I like that.
They did, to make up for the fact they made his anti-airs invincible, they have toned down the amount of times you can juggle afterwards.
Okay.
But you still can. The light one and the medium one don't move forward, so you've got to be careful with the spacing, but it does still, you can still juggle off them as an anti-air.
So when you get like 5 flips in the corner, in that combo, what can you get now? 3?
You can never get 5. You've got 4 before. If you can get it so you can use just heavies, which means you need to be slightly out of the corner, you can still get 4. If you're in the corner altogether, you can do heavy, medium, but you can't do anything after 2 mediums because the mediums have higher juggle scaling.
You are a book of knowledge.
It does shock people when I actually see some. What the?
Oh, you know what?
Football downstairs.
Football
It's
well.
like, oh my god, somebody's at the event. We got a crowd and everything.
Yate's multi-versatile venue, football downstairs and street across second upstairs.
Nerds in the attic, jocks in the basement. fair, I don't know why he did that random tag out before, because it is actually a fair matchup going in with Julie.
There must be some sort of game plan.
Oh, that
lovely.
is gorgeous.
There you go, everybody.
I am going to have to start doing that.
Not only gets anti-air, but he gets a combo after it.
And to be fair, that is actually a very, very good anti-air.
Oh, it is, isn't it? Edge forward. Very good.
It's got massive coverage. It's not perfect. It's not as perfect as it looks, but it does still have big overhead coverage. And you get them high, you get the combo after. He's patient. I say he's patient, then he does that. Oh, there we go. That's exactly what he wanted. Couldn't he have got more damage than that using his new overhead kick? Well, his old overhead kick with new properties.
Oh my
To
god!
be perfectly frank, I think he could have killed Akuma from there.
I am still the daddy. Literally.
He is.
He
is still the daddy.
He's still saying to everyone, he's never changed your name, Sean. Never. What happened to him? I'm still the daddy, you know.
He is. He is. He bought a kid along once. I assume that was I'm still the son.
Did he?
Yeah.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
I think it may actually have been his friend's kid before it's kid along. I'm still the daddy and I'm still the son. Now, that new hard punch.
I want to talk about a new hard punch.
Right. That is faster.
Yeah.
And as an anti-air, it's completely made redundant by the flip kick. But in juggles, it is the best thing he could have got. Something as simple as now fierce, flip, fierce in the corner. It's just so... Sorry, fierce, flip, flip. In the corner does so much damage. And you can get it so much easier mid-screen. You barely even have to time it anymore.
So, overall, being a law player from the beginning.
If you play law, you are a happy man.
So he's even better. You know what? Yo.
Hey!
On the couch.
Give this man a
joining
microphone.
us is Sean Dench. I'm still the daddy.
So, the question on everybody's lips. Are you still the daddy?
Well, I feel like it now.
No, that was strong, man.
I always want to give Taaha a spanking, you know what I mean?
Ah, that's good. That was a very strong match. Oh.
Are you ready?
And,
Right.
I didn't think that I would it that consistently because Taaha's pretty good, but that safety jump thing, man, that was my technique the second day I played it. That's what I mean. I see a lot of people doing it, but I didn't think he'd fall for it. You know, it's actually unsafe. If these players knew, you actually jab as well through it, and you can beat it.
That's you, innit? You do that. You take risks.
Right at the end there, yeah, when I had him in the corner, I was just about to do my little trademark move, you know, the special thing when it comes down. I got it at the first game.
So, law to law.
Law's a lot better.
Yeah,
lot
he
better.
is, isn't he?
Really?
Yeah, definitely.
But I thought it was good enough as it was.
He was
was.
mediocre
The
as it
thing-
was. Now
Yeah,
he's really good.
The thing is, he didn't have a good enough anti-air.
No, he didn't.
Yeah. The lack of anti-air really hurt him. Now
But
he is almost a perfect character.
That sort of spin kick where you just save every time you use it. But
Basically,
you could be just dry as hell and just do it over and over and over and over, innit? So that's why I thought he was
the
good.
spin kick is actually interruptible if you've got a dragon punch.
Uh-huh.
There's big gaps in between each hit.
Yeah, if someone like tries to cross you over as well, it can actually auto-correct and go the other side, you know? Like a lot of Sangeese, I don't have no trouble with Sangeese no more. So a lot of characters can put pressure on Law, and Law is a bit limited. I do the EX one, but once someone knows that, they just jump automatically up. If they jump automatically up now, I can do that and then combo into it. You know what I mean?
That's
So,
nice.
Law's, I think to be honest, he's top tier. Law's got to be out there now.
Right.
Top tier, man.
Who do you fancy in this match? We got Odin or Taaha?
Well, Alicia was another one that I was going to start maining because I used her on Tekken 6. I really like Alicia. I used to use her on Tekken 6, but I didn't get round to her. I don't know about a bust, but some people saying that she's really a lot better now. But I would rather play Taaha again, do the same thing I did.
She really is. That overhead into combo is actually quite fierce.
Yeah, she give me trouble with Guile because of the zoning, you know, and she can just jump over.
So the switch from Guile, is that
That's permanent, yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So is that because you fancy the change or because they nerfed the hell out of Guile?
They didn't nerf him. I was expecting muscle, you know. They should have given him a kick to bounce off the wall and jump in. You're still gonna have to charge if you link it, you know. It's like not as easy as Ryu's can do it, you know. It's just I do like this game. I like this version a lot better.
Yeah, I think that's pretty universal. Even with the people who like the first version, they're still saying it's like didn't hurt the change.
Well, I've been playing it on like this during the week, and I've been having a laugh about it. You know, having a giggle in my room, like playing it for fun. You know, it's like it's a lot
The
better.
game is fun.
Law. I like Law, man.
I mean, you know, wacky concept. It's good fun, man.
Yeah,
I always thought that the game first came out. Like everyone's so hard on it when the game first came out, but
It's like it happens with a lot of new games.
yeah, no.
In that, even if the game is decent, people will still trash the living hell out of it as soon as it comes out.
They'll
Once
find
it
something.
gets a second update, it's almost like different psychology. People are like, oh, they changed it. Maybe it's better now. It's like, I'm going to enjoy myself for a change.
But I was saying something the other day. Same graphics, same UI, same overall feel. So it couldn't have been that bad.
Here's the thing. The changes have actually been quite small. They're not... I mean, the only unforgivable thing about the original version of SFX Tekken was the bugs. The bugs were horrible.
Yeah.
It's like, at the end of the day, Relento and Raven were more of a thing that you couldn't get around when you started playing. But the bugs are something that were in your face and did genuinely ruin the game.
But it's nice to see now people generally have to fight harder.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Yeah.
What I've been doing with Akuma, I've been playing, like, taking my time. I see a lot of things in this game, if you rush in, then there's a chance that you're going to get countered, and then with a launcher, so I think when you're ahead of this, you should wear down the time a lot. And if you see Infiltration play, it does sort of the same sort of thing, you know, he keeps doing the launchers, and then, like, I think you should take your time on it, definitely.
Yeah, if there's one thing I actually don't like about this version, it's actually only one thing. It's that they've taken an almost universal step to reduce pressure in general. So a lot of, you're not seeing it at the moment, but a lot of stuff there, it's genuinely very easy for a character with a Dragon Punch to take a look at things and just interrupt them.
Yeah.
Something like, what's going, little spin kicks, you can interrupt those on block very easily. Or
Yeah, you could do another one though, innit?
there's some characters with so little hit stun on the jump and attack, block stun on the jump and attacks, that if you jump in fairly high, you can be interrupted with something extremely heavy, like just crouching hard punch or something like that.
The thing stupid about this game, they made a patch, but they nerfed one of the Lord's challenges.
Did they?
They nerfed one of his challenges. You know when you do the heavy dragon stance on a combo and the normal one, and it stuns them, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't stun them on this one, not on the normal
So you
one.
can't do it anymore.
So, yeah. So you normally stun them, then you hit them with a down hit, don't you? And then you can do a move like... They changed the way I sort of played with Law. They changed a bit of the damage move. I used to do one flip, then another one. But I was thinking about, they changed it. But when I put Akuma with him, he can actually, because if he's weak heavy now, he can get more heavies in there, and he can actually do more damage to an action.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of things about Law that's like, there's a lot of things actually about this, like, say for instance with Akuma you could do an uppercut and instantly do a dragon charge and hit, and then land on the hit. When he lands on the hit, you can do another dragon charge.
Okay.
Right at the tip of it. It's like things like that, you're so in depth, you won't really see people doing
That's
shit
pretty
like
awesome.
that, you know? It's like,
It's early days, isn't it? So we'll see what will happen from now on. I think that Alisa's getting the better of Taaha.
I think he's completely thrown.
see, I don't really know much about this dude. I don't see him play or...
It's like he plays
Yeah.
online. They're basically these BBC guys. There was a group of them. They've been playing this game online the entire time.
Yeah,
I lost the one
second
on
head.
site.
But it's good to see, though, you know, really unknown faces coming out, you know, offline scene.
Yeah, it's not bad.
A bit like yourself, isn't it, when you first started? I mean, like, not the usual suspects in the top 8.
That's what I'm saying. It's unfair for. Well, it's good for at the moment for players because there's Tekken players out there who don't play the other Street Fighter. They prefer this one. I've heard loads of them, you know. And there should be a lot more events for them to come down to, you know, and come from to go to Tekken ones. And that's why they're all doing more now, you know, come from It's a lot better for them because they don't go to normal Street Fighter tournaments. Like,
To be fair, I think the Tekken players are probably genuinely waiting for Tekken X Street Fighter.
Yeah. One guy said that he quit playing Street Fighter as soon as like someone was vortexing him.
What happened to that game anyway? I haven't heard anything about Tekken X Street Fighter in ages.
I think that that project is at least 5 years away.
Do you think?
Yeah, Tag 2 is going to have at least 3 years. Drag it out for 3 years before they invest any more money in another IP.
That is long.
The Tekken Tag's the one for Tekken, isn't it? So, wow.
That just looks so
It
wrong.
looks really cool, but I have no idea what she's doing.
That's just against the laws of physics in general.
Oh, it's
Yeah, that was broken in
Yeah, it's
Tekken 6.
broken.
I used to love it. I used to love that movie Tekken 6. You stick on the head and that.
officially broken.
Very nice.
Wow.
Right. Taaha.
That is that.
Yeah, that's you up next.
Right, cool.
Good luck, good
You're
luck.
going to play Elisa.
Anyway, everybody,
I think he's quite confident.
this event is brought to you by Unequal Media and Venus Magnus.
And
Follow
Carpet.
us. and carpet. Follow us. We're doing big things up and down the country. What we got? Stuff in Yates's regular. It's coming up.
iSeries.
Thanks for reminding me. Eurogamer. Hypes. We're helping out. We're streaming Hype Spotting, streaming Proving Grounds, and then we've got a virtual fighter project coming up as well.
Oh, so how many people do you usually get at Hype Spotting?
I don't know. I didn't go to the last one.
I was going to say, if it's like 100 people, that's quite good. Because like, that's the entire population of Scotland.
Stop it. I heard it was good, and this one should be
No, I
even better.
hear Hype Spotting is a really big event, and I hear they do really great.
So if you've got nothing to do on the, oh my God, when's the date? The last week of March, Hype Spotting, Scotland. Buy your ticket now.